what's up guys, Yusuf Shah from TechDroids and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the new OnePlus 9R, which happens to be the most affordable phone in the new OnePlus 9 series. It's an India exclusive and people are really excited about it. So today let's unbox it, take a look at the box contents and how the whole experience is. We'll also be taking a look at both the colors, the lake blue and the carbon black, and doing a little color comparison and which one looks better and which one you should get. And also I'll give you guys my honest verdict, my full review, including some camera samples. And if you should get the OnePlus 9R, if it's worth your money, what are the pros, what are the cons, everything you need to know about the OnePlus 9R. So if you're interested in technology related content, smartphone related content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads. But with that being said, let's get started. Alright, so starting off with the unboxing of the OnePlus 9R. It's a very similar box to the rest of the series, but you'll notice that there's no Hasselblad logo here because the OnePlus 9R is not a phone that's made in collaboration with Hasselblad. It is an India exclusive, more affordable version of the OnePlus 9. So this is different from the rest of the series and it's going to be very similar to the OnePlus 8T from last year. Alright, so once you take the phones out of the box and peel the plastic off, you're greeted with the two new colors. That's going to be the lake blue and the carbon black. The carbon black is this soft touch, almost rubbery, like fake rubber, matte black color. And the lake blue has Gorilla Glass, just glossy Gorilla Glass on top with blue background. So again, these are two different finishes. And next thing in the box is going to be the 65 watt charger. Now this is the Warp Charge 65, not the 65T. This is going to be 10 minutes slower compared to the charger that you get on the 9 and the 9 Pro. And this also has a USB Type A connection and not a Type C. And the cable in the box is also different. So you have a USB Type C to Type A cable, again, which is easier to connect with, computers and laptops that don't have a USB Type C connection on board. And moving on, there's a lot of documentation. So you have stickers, you have a quick start guide, the safety and warranty information, and you also have the SAR values, a letter from Pete Lau and a SIM ejector tool. And you also have a transparent case for the OnePlus 9R. Now this is different from the 9 and 9 Pro. Those phones have a little bit of a premium case that's not transparent, but again, this will get the job done. This is again good protection, good grip, will save your phone from fingerprints and scratches and stuff like that. But you can get a premium, more better looking case from OnePlus itself if you wanted to. But apart from that, this should get the job done, and appreciated that it's included in the box and it's free. But that's pretty much it for the unboxing experience of the OnePlus 9R. Now let's talk about the phone itself. Alright, so talking about the OnePlus 9R, it's going to be very similar to the OnePlus 8T from last year. And by similar, I mean it's the same exact phone, barring the two differences. That's going to be the chipset and the new design. And if you watched my OnePlus 8T review from last year, you basically know everything about the OnePlus 9R already. But again, we'll reiterate things again in this video. Now talking about the Snapdragon 870 and the other specifications. So again, the CPU is going to be the 870, and last year in the 8T, you had the 865. There's a slight clock speed bump, but again, you have 8 or 12 gigabytes of RAM, 128 or 256 gigabytes of UFS 3.1 storage, and 4500 mAh battery that supports Warp Charge 65. This is not 65T like the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro. This is 10 minutes slower, but again, this is good. There's no wireless charging, there's no IP rating, there's no headphone jack again here, and there's no expandable storage as well. So you've got a USB Type-C port, and that's pretty much it. And the specifications are good. This CPU does perform slightly better than the 865 from last year in terms of benchmarks, but in day-to-day performance and just real-life usage, I couldn't really see the difference between the 8T and the 9R. But it's good. I can confirm the phone is snappy, smooth, multitasking is good, and just normal tasks like watching YouTube, going through social media, gaming, and getting your normal tasks done like emails, calls, and stuff like that shouldn't be an issue. And it takes good photos as well. So performance, in my opinion, is really nice, and coupled with Oxygen OS, which is the software on this phone that's running on Android 11, it's really nice. And again, Oxygen OS, guys, it's one of my favorite skins on Android, although it's not really a skin, it's just stock Android with a little extra bit of OnePlus flair to it, some extra features, useful ones that are just not shoved up your face like some other companies. There's no ads, it's clean, smooth, and just refined. There's no bloatware. Whatever you need, you gotta download it yourself. They don't really give you much apart from a bunch of OnePlus apps. So again, software is good. It does RAM management really nicely. Multitasking, as I said, you can have a lot of apps open at once and still, switch between them comfortably without lagging, without stuttering. And it's a really nice experience. Now talking about the experience, let's talk about the display on the OnePlus 9R. So you've got a 6.55-inch 1080p or full HD plus display. Now this is AMOLED and 120Hz. It's a 20:9 panel with a 402 ppi. Not the sharpest display in the market, but again, it's nice. It's got the support for sRGB as well as the P3 color gamut. You've got the wideband L1 certification, and flanking the display is going to be stereo speakers that support Dolby Atmos. And you've also got an in-display fingerprint scanner. Talking about the display experience itself, it's amazing. It's a really nice panel in my opinion. Inky blacks, it gets plenty bright. Whether you're watching videos, playing games, or just scrolling through the UI, the smooth 120Hz refresh rate, the 240Hz touch sampling rate means that this display is going to be really smooth and fast. And the speakers on this device, guys, are really nice. They get plenty loud and they don't really distort as much. And yeah, it's just really nice experience if you like to watch movies and play games on your phone. So that's about it for the display. Now let's talk about those cameras. So this is going to be the same camera array from last year. So you've got a quad camera setup on the back and a single 16 megapixel IMX417 sensor on the front. This is the same camera system from the OnePlus 8T. So if you like the photos on the OnePlus 8T, you'll like the photos on the OnePlus 9R. And this is not collaborated with Hasselblad, so this is the affordable phone. There is no Hasselblad Pro mode here, there's no Hasselblad logo here. And this phone does good. It's taking really nice photos and videos, but it lacks some of those features like the natural colors, the 8K video. It's just not there. And that's because it's got the inferior 870 from last year. So yeah, it's not gonna do the 8K video that you get on the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro, but I don't really know a lot of people who are dying to take 8K videos on their phone. And yeah, the natural colors might be something people want. So if you like the photos on the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro, you see the colors, and if they're to your liking, the OnePlus 9R is not that great. It's got OIS though. On the back, you've got a 48 megapixel main sensor, you've got an ultra wide camera, you've also got a depth sensor and a macro. And the other two cameras are just there to fill the numbers. The ultra wide and the main camera do a good job. And even in low light conditions, you can get some good shots. But in terms of the colors and the detail, the OnePlus 9 Pro and the 9 does better. The 9R isn't that great. So if you zoom in, or if you're taking extreme low light condition photos, you will see the difference. So if camera is your topmost priority, I'd suggest you go with the OnePlus 9 or the 9 Pro. But let's say you're happy with the photos that you're looking on your screen right now, you can go with the OnePlus 9R. Now talking about some of the drawbacks here. So talking about the 5G modem, that's the X55 Qualcomm modem in this phone. It only supports a few bands in India, and let's say the carriers don't support it. The 5G feature on the phone that OnePlus really is advertising is not that useful. So let's say like the US version, there's a lot of bands in the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro, but the OnePlus 9 series in India does not support a lot of bands. So 5G is not very strong on this device. I just want to let you guys know it supports 5G, but not a wide range of bands. And again, there's no water resistance rating, there's no wireless charging, although it's a glass back. I don't know why. That should have been there, but it's not there. So yeah, it is lacking some of the features that you'd like to have on a phone. But again, it costs 40,000 rupees. It's cheaper, it's more affordable, and in my opinion, it makes more sense compared to the OnePlus 9. If you want the best experience, go with the OnePlus 9 Pro. Or if you are looking to save money, go with the OnePlus 9R. The OnePlus 9, the middle child, does not make sense in terms of a value proposition in my opinion. Like the bang for the buck, the value for money is just not there. I don't know why you would get a OnePlus 9. But the 9R seems like a really good contender in that 40,000 rupees mark in my opinion. It's got the performance, it's got the display, the camera. And finally, talking about my final verdict, my conclusion about the OnePlus 9R, it's a really nice device for 40,000 rupees. It checks most of the boxes and it provides you good value for money, and the experience overall is good. The performance, the display, the design and build quality, the camera experience itself, the software, the fast charging is there, the battery life is good. It has very less flaws and very less things to complain about at this price, barring just it's very similar to the 8T from last year, so there's nothing new, but that's not a bad thing as I said. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this video was helpful. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button as well as subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads. But with that being said, I'll drop links to buy the OnePlus 9R in the description down below, so if you want to help the channel out, go ahead and buy from that. But that's pretty much it, guys. My name has been Yusuf. You guys have been awesome. Stay awesome, keep smiling, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.